Football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. Let's start in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Packers are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Tennessee Titans. And this is Daniel Jones on the money to Josh Downs. A 40-yard touchdown pass. The Colts win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Let's take a look at the injury report for Week 10. The big news, problems for the superstar Saquon Barkley. He suffered what appears to be a pretty substantial knee injury. He's going to need some time to recuperate from this one. Early indications are he'll be on the shelf for more than a month. Week 10 in the National Football League, time now to name the EA Sports Player of the Week. And we'll congratulate this man, J.J. McCarthy. He was outstanding in the win over the Bears. Whatever the defense tried to throw at him, he had the answer. Nothing worked. The Vikings win a barn burner. Plenty of points to go around, but they come out on top. Meanwhile, here's a look at the other top players this week, including Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs over in the AFC. Next up, let's take a look at the biggest ball hawks around the NFL to this point. It's the league leaders in interceptions. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Please welcome your 2027 Minnesota Vikings.
On the visiting Detroit sideline, that's wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. Last week, a good individual game, 100 yards and a touchdown, but the team not able to get the win. And on the other side for the Vikings, a look there at their running back. He's ready to put on a show in front of his home fans here on Thursday night primetime. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Here's Parker Washington, and already we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Minnesota. His third of the year. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that throw's broken up incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
The Vikings and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 14 carries. Well over 100 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. And that is sack number 1 for the...
Yeah, I love how they blitz a fucking DB, but nobody's open.
First sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
3rd and long for him here. Completed right side to Addison. And he's going to gain a decent bit here. 7 yards on the play, but still well shy of what... brings up 4th down.
Johnny Hecker in
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Looking to throw. Goff. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete, it's second down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
On second down, Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That is a DB's best.
Yeah, they're going to do what they did last game and just take my players away. They're just going to go, oh, you're doing good. We're going to take all your players away. Because now they're saying they're showing me injuries to people and they'll just be randomly missing and shit. You'll see. Happened last game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Goff. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Vikings take
We've set it down from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set, left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him. Oh, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. Third down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing fourth down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And he won't fight.
Wow, 98 center just gets blown up one-on-one. Right when they need it. This team's shit happens very conveniently for them. Like I said, they'll take your players away. Like if you're playing well, they'll take, like if your defensive end's playing well, he'll just be injured. Yeah, if you go double team the tight end, they won't double team him. Your linebacker will go cover the tight end and he won't be able to cover him. That's just the shit that happens with this team. We're just happen to get lucky with some turnovers here, but he's got to stop throwing her up the middle of the door. More linebackers, but whatever.
That's his first career interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover.
And he's going to run this in. Touchdown, Vikings. They Kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. Now, these drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Off to pass now on second down. And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll throw, third and long. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. It is first down Detroit. Now, far from the last time I expect we'll be talking about this guy, Brock, especially if his workload from their last game is any indication.
Got so many touches a week ago, but most importantly to him, didn't get to win. So he will trade all of those numbers for a W in this one.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled on that play by Carrington Valentine.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Throwing is gone. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Goff now on third down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Tackle made.
Yeah, very convenient for them. Every time. We're still right on them. It doesn't matter. That's this team, bro. They just hand themselves shit over and over again. We have 2 fucking interceptions in the first fucking quarter. 14 points. You'll see. We'll be like tied going into halftime.
On first down, it's Gibbs.
Because they just won't be stopped.
Scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, just conveniently the field's wide open with a one-on-one. I've never thrown a screen where I had a fucking one-on-one blocker, where it was 2-on-1 offensively, the defense. It's always, the defense is always like, got more people. I don't know why we were lined up, however we were, but
It kind of reminds me of the option.
yeah, you just had a one-on-one blocker and just threw it over there. I'm telling you, this team is it's the most convenient team I've played in this game.
Guys all around, didn't matter. He's gonna
Where it's just, they magically are wide open on third down. Your best player, if he's doing well, will be hurt.
Makes it up to the 25.
Yeah, this game can't end fast enough already. I can't stand playing this team.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Cut out left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. No gain on the
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Joseph on the coverage.
McCarthy to throw it. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to be out of bounds near that marker, but pretty clearly behind it, Brock. So still a couple yards to go. It is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. The right throw to making that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A second down throw from Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Tackle finally comes in. Well,
He's thrown 2 picks already, and every fucking time he's going back to throw the ball, it's just going to be Laporta won't be able to get covered. Ross St. Brown will have 3 yards of separation on everybody. Yeah, and just Gibbs will just fucking blow through people. That's this game, dude. That's this team in a nutshell. I'll blitz and run up the middle. He'll still fly up the middle because they'll be perfect blocks. It doesn't matter. I can't adjust to anything. I can't commit to anything. They'll just do the opposite.
Goff has it knocked out, and they scoop. Now Miller fumbles the football. This is scooped up by the Vikings. And Minnesota.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Jared Goff and company will come back. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm absolutely dominating on defense, but, you know, it doesn't matter. 3 turnovers, 2 touchdowns with turnovers, I believe.
And they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they?
Absolutely dominating this game. I should win this game by fucking 4 touchdowns, but nope, it's going to be a fucking fight to the finish. Because they just won't be stopped on offense. I actually don't like how this game is going because of that. Because I feel like Goff's just going to be a fucking Superman.
Nice little energy,
and none of their players will be stopped. And the injuries are coming. The injuries are coming.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Defense.
So I'm already noticing an injury. I'm already noticing one. Has anybody gotten hurt? I haven't seen it because I've got a second-string defensive tackle playing. Yep. I'm telling you. You'll see the injuries are going to start piling. That's where they're going to come back.
That's going to be a Lions first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out.
Face mask. Defense.
Yep, the conveniences. I don't even have to really say it. To be honest, if you're paying attention, I don't even have to say it. It's just, yeah, that's what they do.
Automatic first down.
They've got 3 fucking turnovers already. This game's been a disaster for them, but still, they just keep going right down the field and grinding. They'll be right in this game the whole game. They'll be right in it.
Following the penalty.
Yeah, he's just, 120 pounds plowing through my defense.
Okay, so they sent them
right up the middle.
It almost seemed to backfire there, Brock.
Gonna happen all game.
For a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Carter here from the gun. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Working inside the red zone. Lost control of another one. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play. Right?
Yep, they're already telling me he's going to be out in the second half. You'll see.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
This has been an absolute disaster for this team. And you'll see. You'll see. We'll be in a dogfight.
Motioning left is their running back. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Goff on second down. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Laporta on the out route.
Yeah, I mean, Laporta just is uncoverable. He's uncoverable.
Yards, but still well short of the line.
He's like an 85 speed, but no one can cover him. No one can speed-wise keep up with him.
It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Bass's kick is good. And they'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6...
They're literally one disastrous play for myself from being right back in this game. And they've turned the ball over 3 times in the first half already.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And as we remind the audience of how their last few drives have gone, Brock, I guarantee coaches still remember having to... Down outright, and a plan no doubt in place to avoid coming away empty-handed once again here. They'll start out with Johnson. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that is a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give. This is Johnson. Has another lane. And finally stopped at the 34. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Johnson up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
10 yards.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Johnson hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead now up to 18 points. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Washington now to return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now gone.
At the 32-yard line.
Taken in by Williams outright. He's going to be taken down.
Why is the number 1 receiver covered by my middle linebacker when I've matched up personnel? Why? Again, why? This is what I'm talking about with this team.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield.
Yeah, they're tight end and the running back are literally uncoverable. They're literally uncoverable.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. So 1st down.
This is the hardest team I've probably just about ever had to defend. I'm not kidding. Because their players are just they're supermen. There we go. We got a Superman right there. Boom. That's my Superman. 4 interceptions. I'm telling you. This is not going to be a blowout unless it just keeps happening, which I don't think it will.
What is this?
We're doing great against him, but
has led to these 3 interceptions.
They've got 5 turnovers in this game.
And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the ground game here. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
At the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So one side, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the 1st down.
Yeah, here comes the perfect play call. I know I'm being very negative, but I'm literally like 1 pick 6 away from literally losing this game. I mean, I have not run. How many times have you guys ever seen me run to the left as far as outside? Never. They just called the perfect play there to defend it. I haven't called it all year.
12.
At the 37-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Defender closing in and...
Sorry, guys. I for some reason thought I called the fucking... I called the run play there.
Vikings a 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And out of bounds before he can extend for that marker, Brock. But still a gain of 9. Nicely done on 1st down. 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll have him 4 and the 1st down as he's to a stop.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to have it now with goal to go. Brought down after a gain of 14 big ones.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the red zone on first. Ooh, they rocked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. Ball doesn't even get back to the line. It is second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy. He brings it in. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson.
Hey, I'm happy with how things are going. I'm really happy. I mean, things are going our way, and it's just not turning the way I was expecting. Maybe I got to sit there and be, fucking Downer Debbie the whole fucking time, and I'll just do well.
Yet another to their lead.
Vikings 31, Lions 10.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Washington now to return.
Washington.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there.
Let me tell you, Ford's been a nice addition. He's not very highly rated, but he fits in my defense and he plays well. He's been nice. He's been really good there.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, Goff. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Lions the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Good one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to be a Lions 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, King. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll air it out on third. Catch made left side by Laporta. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Yards. First down, Detroit.
Looking to throw. Goff. That's to Laporta again. They track him down finally as this play goes for about...
Just throw to him every play. It doesn't matter. He catches it anyway. Just throw to him every fucking
I
play.
like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running back sent in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Goff back to throw. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A gain of 6 brings up second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
9-yard line.
Goff. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
3rd and long for him here. Caught out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds before he can score. Nearly got it. He does, though, get them a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we all saw him haul down awkwardly, and the face mask penalty nullifies what was a great defensive play.
Automatic first.
I'm just going to let them score because they're going to do it anyway.
This is 1st
I can't believe it's handed themselves a fucking face mask in the goal line there.
Goff on
There we
the
go.
keeper.
Jared Goff, the fucking Superman.
Touchdown!
Who runs the ball? The big athletic quarterback who runs the ball is Josh Allen.
Really his tendencies to his advantage. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes, and you all expect him to throw it.
They are not out of this game. For the bullshit they can do to this team does to you, they are not out of this game at all.
Point after from
I have to be very careful. Very conservative, very careful
18 now.
to win this game.
Lions 17. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And no question about it, partner, they're going to try to repeat what they did on their last series. Not their only trip to the end zone recently, as we see here. The offense has paid off their opportunities at a pretty good clip so far in this one, and they're going to look to continue that here. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Yeah, how convenient. My tight end runs up and gets in my way so I can give Neely be tackled for a loss when I had a fucking big run right there. It's just this is the Detroit convenience. That's my new name for them.
Eat up space. Now they eat up running backs.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense to the line, 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Completed right side to Addison. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday night primetime. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now an inside give to Johnson. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground again with Johnson. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that is a Vikings first down.
He and this ground game, Cade, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And out he goes after picking up a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. They drop him after it looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
Another Viking.
Don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. And that forces 4th and 14.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right, let's see what in micro injuries we have because I'm not seeing them, and we have backup defensive linemen in. So, who else got hurt? Is it Banks? Yeah, I mean, they're just getting hurt.
Throwing is gone. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage in second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You
Yeah.
got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Off now on 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
That play was double tight end. I doubled the tight end on that. Was there 2 people on him? No.
First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Detroit.
Goff to the air now. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to this.
Did he bobble that ball? I don't think he caught that originally. Like initially, I think he caught it like a bobble. And of course, there's no pressure on him. There's no pressure on him at all. Their linemen win every one-on-one constantly. I'm blown away on winning this game for the bullshit you go through with this team.
Yeah, this is a pretty game. It's a pretty good.
Oh, it looked like it got bobbled.
Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And a dive.
Must be nice to stand there for minutes on end with no pressure. Must be nice. This is what I'm talking about with this team. I hate playing them. I hate playing them because everything's convenient for them. They don't even need it. The team is good.
On the extra point.
It's like a pro player playing Call of Duty with Cronus. It's just not necessary.
Lions, 24.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Lions.
Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Offense to the line, trips left, here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Just wants to Hawkinson outright. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge.
Yeah, the most frustrating thing about this team is there's always someone unblocked on this specific team. Always. There's always someone just unblocked for some reason.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pressure closing in, they're going to get him back at the 20. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They're out now.
Yeah, it's going to be 38-31. I almost said this at halftime. That's what I thought the score was going to be. It's going to be 38-31, even though they've turned the ball over 5 fucking times. So they just conveniently, give themselves shit to make it close and, give themselves crap.
Before he gets really anything on that return.
The Lions take over.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again.
If you go look in the annals of NFL fucking play, I don't think there's ever been a team that had 5 turnovers that scored 30 points.
One that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Goff setting to throw. To the outside, he's got St. Brown. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
And the Lions
Now Goff.
first down.
And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they can't hand themselves enough.
So the good
They literally can't. I know I'm winning and I'm doing well and I jumped all over them, but I'm telling you right now, if we didn't have all these turnovers, we would have got our asses kicked in this game. They cannot help but hand themselves stuff. They can't help it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target.
It's like shilling boobies to like a fucking virgin. They just can't help. They gotta put their arms like they're fucking zombies. Yeah, it's like they can't help it.
He's getting rid of that ball.
Like they can't. It doesn't matter how obvious it is. They can't help but hand themselves shit.
To him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's gone. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to him.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Lions losing by 14. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Detroit.
How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play.
I don't think they've missed a contested pass in this game. I don't think they've missed one.
The adrenaline from finding the end zone.
Well, it must be nice. I mean, they're just flawless and everything. The players aren't blocked. I'm telling you, if I'm not careful, we're going into overtime. I've been calling this for a very long time now. That game was not over at 35-10. It was not over.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out. Not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the first down, they can take the clock down to 0 now.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Has some space inside the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.